Now this story is coming from Luke chapter 12. Now Jesus told his disciples not to worry about their lives, that life was worth or was more than food and the body was more than clothing. He told them that they should consider ravens. Ravens, they don't sow or reap or store up in barns, but God provides for them and God feeds them. And so disciples are worth more than birds. In fact, we can't even add 1 hour to our lives by worrying, so why worry about anything? We should consider the wildflowers, because Solomon in all his glory was not clothed like these. And if this is the way that God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is burned in the fire, certainly he will clothe you, you of little faith. Now, we shouldn't set our hearts on what we eat or what we drink, because pagans, they chase after these things, and yet our Heavenly Father knows what we need, and so we should seek first His kingdom, and these things will be given to us as well. And so we should sell our possessions. Jesus said this. He said, sell your possessions and give to the poor, and you'd have purses that won't wear out. You'll have treasure in heaven where thieves can't break in and steal or moths destroy. And so he said you should be, he said actually where your heart is, there, or where your treasure is, that is, your heart will be also. And he told them to be dressed to serve, and they should be waiting and ready like a servant whose master has gone away to a wedding banquet, and they should be up, dressed, with their lamps burning, so that when the master knocks, they can open the door for him. And so the master, he will come, and he will reward those ready servants, and he will be dressed himself to serve, and he will have them recline at the table, and he will serve them. And it'll go well for them. And so Jesus said, now, note this, that if the owner of the house knew when the thieves would come, then his house would not be broken into. And Jesus said, the Son of Man will come at a time, a day, an hour when he is not expected. And so Peter, he wanted to know, he said, Lord, are you telling this parable to us or to everyone? And Jesus said, who then is the faithful and wise manager whom the master puts in charge of feeding his servants at the proper time? It will go well for that servant whose master finds him doing so when he comes. He will come and he will reward that servant. But the servant who says in his heart, or he says to himself, my master has been gone a long time, and he begins to beat his fellow servants, both male and female, and he eats and drinks and he gets drunk, well, his master will return at a time that is unexpected, and he will cut that servant to pieces and assign him a place with the unbelievers. So the one that knows the master's will but doesn't do it will be beaten, Jesus said, with many blows. But the one who does not know the master's will and does what's deserving punishment will be beaten with few blows. And then Jesus told them that to those who have been given much, much will be expected or required of them. And this is the story from Luke chapter 12.